You know what it is. It's time for my week 5. That's right, week 5 already, man. Week 5 waiver wire ads. Maybe I can find you a dog like this guy right here. Week 4 obviously brought a lot of injuries, ton of injuries at the quarterback position. But we're not going to do any quarterbacks. You know how we do the waiver wire list. I don't like putting quarterbacks in there. I don't put tight ends in there unless it's something substantial. We're going to stick to running backs. We're going to stick to those receivers. So number 5 on my list is Robert Woods. That's right, Robert Woods of the Tennessee Titans. I really think he could have some huge value going forward, especially when you're talking about flex consideration. He's had double digits in the past 2 weeks. This is a guy that's target share is going to be consistent, probably around 6 to 7 targets a game, but just the usage is going to have to be higher now with Treylon Burks on the shelf. And then we talk about the snap percentage. It's gone up week after week. Coming back from that ACL, I expect him. He's pretty much a veteran, a surefire kind of guy you can go to. I think Ryan Tannehill can trust him. So I think he could have some value going forward. He is going to be my number 5 waiver wire ad this week. At number 4, this one's might surprise some people because the name hasn't really been mentioned since preseason, and that's Wandell Robinson. I understand he's a rookie, and I understand he hasn't played, but Wandell Robinson should be back in the lineup this week. And if you think about the Giants receivers, you talk about Sterling Shepard being out. Darius Slayton's obviously kind of a no-show. Galladay's hurt now, and he's been a no-show. Kadarius Toney has been in the doghouse. They really like Wandell Robinson and what he has to offer. I think he could slide in as that kind of go-to number 1 role there. It's still yet to be seen, so we're not sure if that's going to be the case, but I think you could take a flyer with him, and maybe it might pay some huge dividends as we move throughout the middle part of the season. So Wandell Robinson is my number 4 because he has a little bit more upside, obviously, than Robert Woods. We know what Robert Woods is. At number 3, another guy we've had faith in the past, it's Raheem Mostert. Yes, I know, injury prone. So many question marks surrounding Raheem Mostert. But now you talk about Tua being out. We don't know how long, maybe a few weeks. Teddy Bridgewater in there. I think they're going to run the ball a little bit more. And he's played a ton of snaps. He's had over 50% of the snaps each week since week 1. He seems to be the number 1 running back in that backfield, despite Chase Edmonds getting the big payday. I think Chase Edmonds is more of a change of pace out of the backfield, pass catching back. I think Raheem Mostert is the guy that you're going to see first and second down, perhaps around the goal line, even though Edmonds does get some goal line work. I like Mostert giving you an opportunity to fill in as a flex value there, or a bye week fill in at running back. So if he's out there, he should not be out there. You definitely need to look at him and pick him up. Caleb Huntley and Tyler Algier, both number 1 and number 2. The Atlanta Falcons have relied heavily on the run this season. Cordero Patterson's out. He'll be out at least the next 4 weeks. So one of these guys will have value. I'm starting to lean more towards Huntley being the guy that is the better talent, but I think Algier is going to get the first opportunity, and he might be able to keep that job if he's successful. So I think he'll get a ton of volume in that offense. They are going to rely on the running game because they don't trust Marcus Mariota. These 2 guys need to be added. They need to be in your starting lineups and when they have plus matchups, and expect them to produce flex level value. Don't expect RB1, RB2 value that you might see from a Cordero Patterson, but with the combination of them, you can see some flex level production there. And again, the running back position it's like a wasteland. There's not much production out there when you get to that waiver wire. So you need to find stuff that can get you points in a hurry. And I think these could be 2 options going at least for the next 4 weeks. Caleb Huntley and Tyler Algier.